looks like first up I have Ms. Michon.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I can barely hear you, Ms. Michon.
You hear me now, sir?
Yes. You're here
Good
on
morning
Broom,
to you. I have Broom and several others, Judge.
Several others. Okay, one-stop shop. I love
Indeed. I have Mr. Broom. I'm covering for Mr. Noakes, who was hospitalized yesterday, Judge, and had emergency surgery. So he will be. He's in the ICU. He is expected to be out by Friday.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So I'm covering Mr. Bell, Mr. Riggins, Mr. Whitehead, and Mr. Daniels on behalf of dear Mr. Noakes. And as you know, Mr. Broom is mine.
Broom, Bell, Daniels,
Riggins, and Whitehead.
I don't see Bell.
It's
Okay.
It's a preliminary exam, Judge, as is Riggins. I did call your courtroom yesterday, and we also emailed and called Ms. Drain regarding the issue.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm looking at the paperwork now.
Calling case 230-603-2001. The people of the state of Michigan versus James Broom Jr. Defendant is charged with count 1 and 2. Count 1, criminal sexual conduct, first degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years old of age. Story notice. Count 2, criminal sexual conduct, second degree, person under 13. Habitual offender, second offense notice. Today is the day and time set for proper cause conference. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tina Ripley on behalf of the people, P83688. However, I believe that's the wrong information.
And Kim Michon, Neighborhood Defender Services, P59167, on behalf of James Broom. This is a case that was remanded. You heard the counts that were already read off. Prosecution did a phone extraction and has remanded the case back for additional counts potentially. Mr. Broom is on the line.
Judge, I did email an information with the amended proposed charges. After the last exam, there was an additional count added, so that would have been count 3. However, there are now counts 4 through 11.
Okay, I don't have the amended information.
Okay, I emailed it back on 4/11. Do you want me to forward it to Your Honor again, or which email should I forward it to?
Good. Kenneth King.
Okay. I just sent it, Judge.
Okay. You must have me on speed dial.
Just extra prepared this morning, Judge.
It hasn't come through yet.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's go.
Go ahead.
Did Kenneth King at 36districtcourt.org? Ms. Ripley?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, here it comes. All right. Calling case 2360320, people of the state of Michigan versus James Matthew Broom Jr. Defendant is charged in count 1, criminal sexual conduct, first degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. Count 2, criminal sexual conduct, second degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. Count 3, criminal sexual conduct, second degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. Count 4, child sexually abusive activity. Count 5, child sexually abusive activity. Count 6, child sexually abusive activity. Count 7, child sexually abusive activity. Count 8, computers using to commit a crime, maximum imprisonment of 20 years or more or life. Count 9, computers using to commit a crime, maximum imprisonment of 20 years or more or life. Count 10, computers using to commit a crime, maximum imprisonment of 20 years or more or life. Count 11, computers using to commit a crime, maximum imprisonment of 20 years or more or life. Defendant has a habitual offender second offense notice. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tina Lee on behalf of the people, P83688.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Kim Michon, Neighborhood Defender Services, P59167, on behalf of Mr. Broom, Your Honor.
And as it relates to the arraignment, Ms. Michon,
We will waive the formal reading of the information, stand mute to the charges.
court will enter a plea of not guilty. And we can hold the probable cause conference now.
Thank you so much, Judge. We're just requesting a preliminary examination date.
Okay. Court will continue the plea of not guilty and set this matter for preliminary examination. How is your client in custody?
He is not. He is under house arrest after posting a substantial bond.
Okay. How is May 1st at 9 o'clock?
Judge, I could do maybe the afternoon. That's possible. If Michon also.
May 1st is fine, Judge, anytime.
May 1st at 1:30.
Outstanding.
Any issues as to bond?
Judge, I would just like to address that when we get to exam.
We'd like to address it when?
At exam.
Okay. All right, bond continued at this time.
Thank you so very much, Your Honor. And Mr. Broom, you can log off now.
Okay, next we can do bail. Yes. Calling case 2455979, people of the state of Michigan versus Philip Marcel Charles Bell. Finished charged in count 1, domestic violence, third offense notice. Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drain for the people, P number 60249.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Kim Michon, Neighborhood Defender Services, P59167, on behalf of Mr. Bell, standing in for the attorney of record, Mr. Noakes, who is hospitalized. We're requesting an adjournment of the preliminary examination.
All right, the court finds good cause for the adjournment. The court will adjourn the preliminary examination to you've given me a little bit of background as to Mr. Noakes in this condition. I don't want to set it too soon.
I would appreciate that, Judge. Is the court available anytime the week of the 6th?
We can do May 6th at 10 o'clock.
That would be lovely.
May 6th at 10 o'clock, bond will be continued.
Thank you so very much, Judge. Appreciate the grace.
Pick up for that young fellow for me.
I will do so.
Okay, we're ready on Daniels.
Calling case 240-553-0001, the people of the state of Michigan versus Walter Daniels. Defendant is charged with count 1, home invasion, second degree. Count 2, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder by strangulation. Count 3, malicious destruction of personal property, $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000. 4 and 5, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 6, domestic violence aggravated. Today's the day time set for a public cause conference. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drain for the people, P number 60249.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please this most honorable court, Kim Bashan, Neighborhood Defender Services, P 59167, appearing on behalf of Mr. Daniels, on behalf of Mr. Noakes, who again has been hospitalized. We're requesting a preliminary examination date. Mr. Daniels is on the line.
Mr. Daniels, tell us your name for the record.
Walter Daniels.
All right, court will continue the plea of not guilty and set this matter for preliminary examination on May 6th at 10:30.
Outstanding.
Bond will be continued. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And Mr. Daniels, you can sign off here.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay.
Broom is May 1st at 1:30.
Riggins.
Calling case 240-559-8501, the people of the state of Michigan versus Reynolds. Marquise Riggins, defendant is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 2, domestic violence, felony commission with a motor vehicle, adult advisory. Also calling case 240-559-8601, the people of the state of Michigan versus Marquise Riggins. The defendant is charged with count 1, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count 2, domestic violence. Today's the day and time set for examination. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drain for the people, P number 60249.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Kim Bashan, Neighborhood Defender Services, P 59167, on behalf of Mr. Riggins, standing in for the attorney of record, William Noakes, who has been hospitalized. We're requesting an adjourned date for the preliminary examination. Our deepest apologies.
Okay, the court will continue the plea of not guilty and set both matters for preliminary examination on May 6th at 11 o'clock.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
And that leaves me with Mr. Whitehead.
Okay.
Calling case 240-5677601, the people of the state of Michigan versus Adjournments Marie Whitehead. Defendant is charged with count 1, robbery, unarmed. Count 2, domestic violence. Today is the date and time set for examination. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drain for the people, P number 60249.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please this most honorable court, Kim Bashan, Neighborhood Defender Services, P 59167, on behalf of Mr. Whitehead. We're requesting a preliminary examination.
That's Mrs. Whitehead.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Whitehead. I apologize, dear.
Tell me your name again, Ms. Whitehead.
How's your name, Marie Whitehead?
What's your pleasure, counsel?
We're requesting a preliminary examination date, Judge.
Court will continue to plead of not guilty and set this matter for preliminary examination. Out is May 1st at 11:15.
This is Mr. Noakes's case as well, Judge. I didn't know if you wanted to schedule it that soon.
May 6th at 11:30.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I believe that is all the trouble I can cause you today.
All right, thank you much.
Thank you so very much. And Ms. Whitehead, you can sign off now. And a lovely day to you and your staff as always, Judge.
Thank you, thank you. Ms. Lindsay, you have your hand raised?
Yes, Your Honor. I am, Miss Manarino is in California, so it's about 5 o'clock in the morning for her. She asked, and I spoke with her yesterday, the report still is not in. They claim the report is due tomorrow, and we were wondering if we could put this over until Monday, the 29th, to make sure that they get the report to us.
Can you do me a favor? Can you send me a stipulated order to adjourn it till Monday?
I sure can, Your Honor.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Hey, have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
So that was Dante Smith, stipulated order to adjourn till Monday.
Okay.
Mr. Sinclair.
But I get that, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Please,
Sorry.
Good morning, Judge.
please handle that.
Mr. Sinclair, what can I do for you today?
Yes, sir. We're scheduled for Nathaniel McCutchen for an exam this afternoon. However, I'm sorry, let me log out of this other Zoom. I sent an email to your office and to Madam Prosecutor asking for the opportunity to be heard on a motion to withdraw from this case.
On the day of the exam, Mr. Sinclair?
I sent it, I think, Tuesday, either late Monday or Tuesday. 'Cause as the court knows, I very rarely ever asked to withdraw from a case. Back when I was taking court appointments and even now, like I very rarely withdraw or ask to withdraw. There is a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship. And of course, I'm limited as to how much I can say based on the model rules of professional conduct. But I'd ask the court to seriously consider allowing me to withdraw from the case and either.
For some reason.
So the ethical rules safely allow me to say I have objection, to the subject matter of the case. And it's after I read the discovery, it's different than what was presented to me when I had the initial client consultation. And after speaking with Mr. McCutchen, I ended the call back over the course of several days and over the course of 3 to 4 conversations. There was not a conversation that was satisfactory to me to make me feel comfortable proceeding professionally or ethically or morally in the case. So I hope that was enough. If it's not enough information, I'll try to figure out how to relay more information without, violating the model.
I can read between the lines.
Yes, sir.
But the bad news I have for you is that you're gonna have to repeat all that over again because you haven't called the case.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I need McCutchen.
Yes. Oh, you want the whole file?
Calling case 2456584. Equal the state of Michigan versus Nathaniel McCutchen. Defendant is charged in count 1, criminal sexual conduct, 4th degree, force or coercion. Count 2, criminal sexual conduct, 4th degree, force or coercion. Count 3, indecent exposure. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people, P84724.
And good morning, Judge. I'm Christopher Sinclair, P80512, appearing on behalf of Mr. McCutchen. I don't see that he's logged in at this time, asking the court to waive his presence for the purpose of the hearing.
The court waived the defendant's presence. He does know, in fact, what's going on here.
Yes, sir. I spoke with him as late as yesterday evening.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. You have the floor.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And I appreciate the opportunity. We're here on my request to withdraw as counsel in this matter. The reason for the withdrawal is I have some kind of moral and ethical obligations to continue representation. I did speak with Mr. McCutchen like prior to like the complaint and warrant being signed on the file, and got one understanding of what was what had the allegations that were said against him. And then after reading discovery and after several follow-up conversations with Mr. McCutchen, the result of that conversation is that I do not believe I could continue with representation based on some moral and ethical objections to what I've learned about concerning this matter, and asking the court for an opportunity to withdraw.
All right, I'm not gonna put you in a bad spot, given what you've indicated, without indulging too much.
Thank you.
I need an order of your withdrawal. And I'm going, did Mr. McCutchen indicate he's going to retain new counsel, or he's going to be appointed counsel?
We did not have that conversation. I'd assume at this point he needs appointed, but that's just an assumption from on my end.
Court is going to assign Mr. McCutchen new counsel. Now refrain from setting a date until I hear from who that new counsel is going to be. That's you, Ms. Moore? You're on this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so if I can get you to stand by, we're going to make a call to the assignment clerk.
All righty. Thank you so much, Judge, and have a good day. And thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Bradford.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good, sir. How are you? What can I do for you?
I'm doing well. I have a PCC for Gary Townson today. I believe he's in custody. I'm not sure if that's him on screen or not.
What's your last name?
Townson, Townsend. Unless I'm in the wrong spot, let me just double check the ROA.
What's the charge?
Great bodily harm.
I don't see that. It is.
Gary Townson is in custody at the old jail.
Okay, we can call it.
Calling case number 240-567-730, the people of the state of Michigan versus Gary Townson, defendant is being charged with count 1, assault with intent to break out crime less than murder or by strangulation. Count 2, malicious destruction of fire or police property. Count 3, police officer assault using of something. Count 4, weapons, dangerous weapons, using self-defense spray device. Count 5, domestic violence, second offense notice. Habitual offender, second offense notice. Today is the day of time and probable cause.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drake for the people, P number 60249.
Good morning, Judge, Junior Staff, Cody Bradford from Neighborhood Defender Service, P85944, here on behalf of Mr. Townsend, who is in custody If that's not him on the screen, Judge, I would request to waive his appearance for today's hearing.
Court will waive the defendant's presence. What's your pleasure?
I'd like to set this for an in-person preliminary exam, please, Judge.
Okay, the court will continue to plea of not guilty and set this matter for preliminary examination. House May 1st at May 1st at 10:30.
That should be fine with me, Judge.
May 1st at 10:30. Bond will be continued.
Thank you. And Judge, may I just put on the record, Ms. Drain, the paper discovery indicates that there is some body worn camera and scout car footage, as well as at least a photo, maybe multiple photos of the car. I don't see that. So if you could have that sent over, I would appreciate it.
I will send it to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Nothing else from me, Judge. Thank you.
What are you folks here on? Good morning.
We're just watching.
Are you just watching? Okay. Well, welcome. What can I help you with, sir?
I'm David Aizen. I have a court date.
You're Mr. A. Okay.
Just to get break some money.
I'm just waiting on your attorney. Oh, it's the.
I'm gonna first.
Oh, it's the. Okay. Here, hang on a second. Mr. Sullivan, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm here on Renato Rodriguez, and I see that the Spanish interpreter is here as well. We had issued a writ for Mr. Rodriguez to be brought by Zoom from the St. Clair County Jail. He is there on an ICE hold. This is not something that I've dealt with before, and I think we maybe shared some concerns that St. Clair may or may not bring him. I don't know what you're on.
Have you heard anything from ICE?
No, sir.
No. Never dealt with ICE before myself. I'm gonna come back to you, Mr. Sullivan. Ms. Franwood.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. What can I do for you? You're here on Green?
Yes, I have Ira Green. It was moved and set to a PCC today, where it was originally, I think, an exam in front of Judge Jefferson. So I think we just need a new exam date. He is in custody.
They downstairs about this guy until they want to go to. They told me.
He's here?
Yeah. They about to
What you want ICE?
No, the dude that you're talking about right now.
All right, Riggins.
We'll take the green guy.
Oh, Green. Oh, Green. Okay, Mr. Green is here.
They're supposed to be bringing him up right now.
Okay, we can call him.
Calling case number 240-56586, the people of the state of Michigan versus Ira Green. Defendant is being charged with count 1, unlawful imprisonment, Reynolds. Count 2, assault with dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 3, weapon felony firearm. Count 4, weapon felony firearm. Count 5, domestic violence. Today is the date and time for possible cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Green for the people, case number 60249.
And good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Kiana Franulik, P73015. On behalf of Mr. Ira Green, I am appearing via Zoom. I don't see Mr. Green. Is he in person, or if not, I'll just ask to waive his appearance for today's proceedings.
For the waive the defendant's presence, what's your pleasure?
Your Honor, we would just need to set this matter for an exam date.
Okay, the court will continue to plea of not guilty and set this matter for preliminary examination. House May 1st at 10:45.
I'm completely booked the morning of May 1st. I can do the afternoon if the court has that available.
This is him. This is him. Just leave him there. Come on, man. Hold on. Walk up to that to my partner right there.
Mr. Green, tell us your name for the record. Ray Green. All right, so for votes. This is the 29th, too soon, Ms. Stern?
I have an exam in the morning, but I have an exam at 9:30 in Allen Park. I don't anticipate that would go long, so I could probably do 11.
Do 11:45.
That works, Your Honor.
All right, May 29th at 11:45, bond will be continued.
Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, real quick question. I think I requested a DSU bond review for Mr. Green. I'm not sure if that was conducted, but if not, I would just go ahead and make that request again on the record because we're in a new courtroom.
I'll refer to pretrial services for bond recommendation.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Mr. Humphries. Mr. Humphries.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
I'm here on Mr. I'm in Mr. Jackson. Actually, I'm in South Carolina in Myrtle Beach. So I'll take off my hat.
You're here on Jackson?
Yes.
Okay, ready on Jackson.
Case number 240-56792 for people of the state of Michigan versus Damian Jackson. Defendant is being charged with count 1, attempted police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing. Count 2, domestic violence. Today is the date and time for probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Green for the people, P number 60249.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Humphrey, P38930, on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Jackson. That's all we need.
Sorry about that, folks. So that was the county jail trying to contact us. So they're reaching out to them now. All right, where do we go? We got the appearances. What's your pleasure, Mr. Humphrey?
At this time, Your Honor, I'd ask the court to waive Mr. Jackson's presence for today's hearing, and we'd ask for a preliminary exam date.
I'm trying to waive my presence. I'm right here.
Okay, hang on a second, Mr. Jackson. Go ahead.
Oh, that's him?
The two charges that are listed are attempt, resisting, obstructing police officer, and domestic violence. The attempt makes that resisting, obstructing a misdemeanor, a 1-year misdemeanor. And the resisting, obstruct, and the domestic violence is a 93-day misdemeanor. So I'm not sure why it's on this document misdemeanor. I just wanted to let the court know.
So this should go to Judge Garrett.
Yes, I believe that it should, because there's 2 misdemeanors.
Right. So, Mr. Humphries, we're gonna get you a date before Judge Garrett, Austin Garrett. Because
Okay.
this defendant is charged with 2 misdemeanors. This is a felony court.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I
No, not
noticed
your
that
fault.
also. I'm like, okay.
Mr. Jackson, go ahead and tell us your name for the record.
Damian Jackson.
Okay. So we're gonna get you another judge, Mr. Jackson, okay?
Okay.
In fact, why don't we have him zoom into Judge Garrett's courtroom now? I'm gonna have you go over to Judge Garrett's courtroom now, Mr. Humphries.
Okay.
Mr. Strong, what can I do for you?
Judge, I have a preliminary exam. This is, that's,
Yes.
For Jackson, it will be May 15th at 8:30.
May 15th.
Yes, sir, 8:30.
Mr. Jackson, your next court date is gonna be May 15th at 8:30 before Judge Garrett.
Okay. Thank you.
You're all set, sir. They know he was in custody.
No, but I.
Mr. Murray.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm here for a motion hearing for Lesan Bryant.
What's the motion?
To destroy biometric data and the arrest record.
Where's Mr. Bryant?
Last I spoke with him, he was in the waiting room. I'll tell him to join back and make sure he's in the waiting room. Give me 1 second. Judge, Mr. Bryant indicated that he was in the waiting room. I had him, he said he got disconnected. I'm having him rejoin now, so he should be in the waiting room shortly.
All right. Are you Mr. Bryant, sir?
Yes, I am.
Okay. This is in the matter of case 91069222401. People versus Lesan Bryant. This matter is before the court on a motion for destruction of biometric data and arrest warrant. Parents for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Green for the people, P number 60249.
You're on mute, sir.
Sorry about that. Good morning, James Murray, PA 5490, appearing on behalf of Mr. Bryant, who's present via Zooms and consents to holding this matter via Zoom. Please state your name for the record, sir.
LaShawn Lamont Bryant.
Okay, counsel, go ahead.
Judge, I filed two different motions before the court. I believe what is scheduled for today and currently present is a motion to destroy biometric data and arrest record for a misdemeanor assault arrest that was on my client's iChat from 2005. Mr. Bryant, this is currently the only pending matter on Mr. Bryant's criminal history currently at this time over the past 30 years. Mr. Bryant has been working as a property manager, real estate, currently in process of obtaining multiple real estate licenses, and would love nothing more to have this blunder removed from his record as he pursues those endeavors.
So I don't see that motion. I just see the one for the homicide.
That's why I said I filed two, so that's actually perfect. So furthermore, Mr. Bryant was arrested but not charged, arrested and charged with homicide in 1991. However, that charge was dismissed at preliminary exam. Considering Mr. Bryant's record of no other crimes, especially assaultive crimes, he would especially like to have that murder absolved from his record, as it is a considerable blemish currently that he has to deal with.
So, Mr. Bryant, what are you doing now?
I'm currently a property manager and a real estate investor, and I'm seeking to get my loan origination license at this current time.
Sir, can you move out of that window? Because I can't see you.
Oh, okay. My apologies, Your Honor.
You're fine. Okay, that's much better. Thank you.
Thank you.
How long have you been working there, sir?
I've actually been in the real estate field for over the last 20 years.
All right, people, do you have any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, the court is going to grant your motion for the destruction of biometric data and arrest record. That's as it relates to the homicide only. That's the only thing that I have before me, counsel.
Understood, Judge.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Not at all.
What was your?
First name is Benson, last name is Toussaint, T-O-U-S-S-A-I-N-T.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're all set, sir. Mr. Bryant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Congratulations. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Great day to you and your staff. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too. Say straight. All right. Ready on
That's him right there, y'all. Let me pull him out. Mr. Smith, step on out, sir.
We have a problem with this. She is a complainant on the Chavez Smith case. In addition, Your Honor, she is also the defendant on the 945 case. On that 945 case, Mr. Smith is the complainant. Now, yes, now, we did address this issue the other day with Attorney Jeff Kennedy. He came on Zoom and stated that there was a conflict, and I'm guessing what the conflict might have been. And so NDS could not represent Ms. Spike. And so we did agree that she would Zoom in today. So she could be appointed another attorney, we could get a new date for her case. However, she's the complainant on this case. She should be.
Most likely she was told it was okay for her to.
Well, I'm sure she was told it was okay by Mr. Kennedy because we didn't agree on that. But there, we didn't
have both cases scheduled in the same day.
Yeah.
Ms. Spade. Thank you. Ms. Spade. Sure. Mr. Avery. Yes, sir. Come on up. Ready on David Avery. We'll have Mr. Green step back for a second. Ready on David Avery. It's in the matter of 1561903, people versus David Avery. Matters before the court on the defendant's motion for destruction of biometric data and arrest record. Parents, for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Green for the people, number 6024.
David Avery.
Mr. Avery, do I know you? You look very familiar.
I was here getting the same thing dismissed before with another judge, and then I asked you about it, and you said I probably have to wait. Shannon Holmes, it was dismissed November 12, 2015. You dismissed the other one with Deborah Lane. They just kept doing the same charges up like 3 times and kept dismissing. So this has been dismissed. This was dismissed November 12, 2015. Judge Shannon Holmes.
December 17, 2015. Oh. So what are you doing now, sir?
I only took for a couple.
Good.
Right. So this case was dismissed. Rescue unit told.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing 27 years.
Very good.
The case was dismissed back then, so I'm just requesting on my principal shots.
Understood. Any objection from the people? Court is going to grant your motion for the destruction of biometric data and arrest record.
Thank you.
I don't see a proposed order here. Let's have a motion. I have to hunt one down.
I have a letter that they gave, that they sent to me.
I need an order. Proposed order. All right, we'll be taken care of.
Just have a seat. So,
Still want the vehicle address?
yes.
Send it off to you.
My way.
So I'm getting to it. Ms. White. Thank you, sir. Or what? So how you doing today?
Good.
What case are you here on?
I'm here on Zachary Taylor with the separated 45 this morning.
I'm on set exams at 8:45.
Then Judge, I'm gonna have to, can I be back at 11:30 since came here first, have to go out to home circle with since that's credible.
11:30.
I should be back by 11:30 for the evening.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
I have a spot open.
Okay, cool, thanks.
For a while.
Morning.
Morning, Ms. Watt.
Hi, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm in court. I've been here since 8:30. I apologize for being late.
You're here on Clemens?
Yes.
Okay, you ready on?
Calling case number 240-56790, the people of the state of Michigan versus Ira Green. Defendant is being charged with count 1, domestic violence, third offense notice, count 2, home invasion, third degree. Today is the day of time for probable cause conduct.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drake, the people, P number 60249.
My apologies, APA Drain. I'm here for Darnell Clemens.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
My apologies to the court as well. Carolyn Solari, P number 86651 for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Coral Watt appearing on behalf of Darnell Clemens, P41508.
All right, and what's your pleasure, Ms. Watt?
Your Honor, and I should have emailed Ms. Solari. Is this a mandatory hold?
I'm sorry?
Is this a mandatory hold?
For the exam?
Yes.
No.
Oh, I told him it was. I'm sorry. Your Honor, what I'll do is I'll just set it for exam. I believe this is going to be a waiver. So can I come in like by Zoom on like before the exam and then just put it on the record?
Come in when?
Whenever you tell me to.
Telling you to now.
Did you say you're telling me to now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need a breakout room with Mr. Clemens.
Where's Mr. Clemens?
In custody.
Oh. I don't know how we're gonna do a breakout room if he's here.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. That's right, because you would have brought him in person. I know sometimes you have him on Zoom, though. You don't always bring him in person. So they brought him in person?
No, not for the probable cause conference. I don't have the Wayne County Jail here, though.
Okay. All right, I'll just set it for exam, Your Honor.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we just adjourn the probable cause conference to Monday? And we'll have them here Monday. And if you guys are gonna waive, you can do it then. If you're gonna set it for exam, if you choose not to waive, you can do it then.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Adjourn the probable cause conference to April 29th at 8:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Counsel Watt.
What'd you say?
I said, thank you, Counsel Watt. Have a good morning.
You too. Bye. Have a good week, everybody.
Thank
you. You too. Go Lions.
Go Lions.
Yeah. She's on day long. She said she would not be able to make it until 11. She's due at 10 o'clock. For Jaylen. I told her I would call her back if she's eating. So I would.
Say why?
Yeah.
Ms. Spade.
Yes.
What is this strangle? So there's been a little bit of confusion here. I didn't realize that you are a complainant and a defendant.
Yes.
On the case that you are a defendant, we need you here.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
Well,
Do you want to go on zoom in and then go into a breakout room?
If I could do that, that would be perfect. Thank you. I will do that right now.
Hang on a second, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with the prosecutor.
Okay.
Hi,
Okay, go in the breakout.
thank you.
Okay, she said she's at this report, waiting for the judge to come, on the bench for probation.
She should have came here first. What is your?
Come, Judge.
She is.
Is that common? It is.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Back there acting like you a stranger. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Real good, thank you.
Your head's a lot shinier in person.
I knew you were coming.
I did tell you yesterday. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. So you're in.
Well,
It's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Great. I'm local. These guys are out of state, so.
Your Honor, can I get a picture of you two together? Three. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. I will.
Yeah, Lincoln Crossing. Yeah. First.
I'm a native. I was born here in the city. I learned by 8th grade. Yeah.
Born going. No, I
was born in Sinai Grapes. And I lived in the city. Was schooled here, went to college in New City. Worked here for 4 years. Thank you. Some hot work.
Fall out.
You're a rock star, aren't you?
No. No, no. They did. Well, yeah, I'm not guessing the George. The sex of it. My guess is that yours is just another week. Hold on. You know?
Where we stand? That was. Last attorney, probably. She was thinking that she would get like a day back. Worse than she said, because she has a attorney. So, won't be there for long. So I think, I would assume.
What time did you give away? You got May 1st.
11:38.
May 1st?
Whitehead, May 6th.
May 6th.
We'll call both of those cases. Let's have Smith as well as Spade.
Welcome to decide your lawyer, so. Yeah, time.
Oh.
Calling case number 240-56668, the people of the state of Michigan versus Mercedes State. Defendant is being charged with count 1, weapons, carry and conceal, count 2, domestic violence.
Okay, you can go ahead and call Spade as well.
That was for Mercedes State. Also calling case number 240-56667, people of the state of Michigan versus Chavez Smith. Defendant is being charged with count 1, second-degree arson. Count 2, animals, killing, torturing, second degree. Count 3, domestic violence, second offense notice. Domestic violence, second offense notice. Habitual offender, fourth offense notice. Today is the date and time for examination of Kenneth, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Green for the people, key number 60249 on both cases.
We want your honor, Ryan Strong, appearing on behalf of Mr. Chavez Smith. Fine. Search that too. Chavez Murray Smith.
Tell us your name, Ms. Spade.
Mercedes Nicole Spade.
All right, so this is a very unusual set of circumstances in that I have a defendant that's complaining on one case and another defendant that's complaining on the other case. These cases are interrelated. So Ms. Spade's attorney had originally withdrew because of a conflict of interest. And I indicated to him at that time that it would be okay for this Spade to zoom in, not realizing that she was actually a defendant on another case involving this. So Ms. Spade has instructed zoomed in. My understanding is that she does wish to go forward in the case in which she is the complaining witness. Is that right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All that being said, the court finds good cause to adjourn both cases when Ms. Spade can be here in person to testify as well as appear as a defendant. I apologize for the confusion and mix-up in the mic. Court finds good cause for the adjournment of both matters. I will adjourn both matters to how is May 1st at 11:30.
Judge, we ask 11:30, we make it 11:30 or thereabouts.
We can do May 1st at 12 o'clock.
That's fine.
Okay, both matters will be adjourned to May 1st at 12 o'clock. Will be continued as to both defendants.
Is that our, what was the DSU referral date for
I can't hear you, sir.
Just want to know if that report has been prepared.
I don't see one. We have a DSU report.
It was sent, I know it was sent on the 17th.
Also, Your Honor, do we have a new attorney for the defense counsel for the site for the hearing?
Oh, you know what? Let's get ahead of myself. Okay, so we're gonna set yours for the first at 12 o'clock. Spade, however, doesn't have an attorney yet. Ms. Spade, has anybody reached out to you to represent you in your?
No.
No.
Let's get the parcels and control.
I'll adjourn her PCC. I'll adjourn it to a PCC May 1st. Okay, let's make it. So we don't have any report back. Okay.
Was that another question?
Yes, just did.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, we do have a report for Smith.
Okay, we do have a report back. Recommend no action. We continue.
All right, just wait a second.
You're all set, Ms. Spade.
Oh, okay, so my next court date is May 1st at 12.
May 1st at 12 o'clock, yes.
In person.
That's gonna be in person, yes.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Good morning, Madam Interpreter. You have to unmute yourself.
Yes, Your Honor.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm here for the case that it's on hold in St. Clair County, but I do have another case at 10:30.
Okay. We had someone from Wayne County Jail reaching out to them to see what we could do to get a camera in front of them.
I will continue to wait until 10:30, Your Honor.
Okay.
They need another request, so you have to go through ICE. Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
I'm still here, Judge.
And we're still working on getting him before a camera.
Okay. Thank you for the update.
Mr. Benson.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, how you doing?
All right, how you doing?
All right.
Been visiting quite a bit lately.
I see. You're here on Yates, right?
That's correct.
A little early. You like that around here?
I tried to instill that in my kids. It never took them. You should get to work 15 minutes before you're supposed to start.
That's right.
Want the drafting this week? Want the drafting this week?
No. Are we sitting right at home?
I don't
Let's
know.
see the house.
I don't understand what the big deal is all about. You know, they have these great big huge things.
Oh, it's good for Detroit.
Yeah, it is good for Detroit, that's for sure.
Okay, so I'm told that today is National Administrative Assistance Day. So, Madam Clerk, you're it. And Madam Clerk, well, since you're technically my secretary, I have to do something nice for you guys. So
You're always nice.
I have to do something good for lunch. Any preferences?
I don't. I would like to get us a time.
You have it?
Or whatever. Y'all have this to my Rubik's in the next 15 minutes also.
Okay, good. Mr. Sullivan.
Yes,
So I'm told Mr. Rodriguez will be here in the next 15 minutes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. morning. I love it when I see defense attorneys on time. Mr. Roberts?
Good to see you, Your Honor.
Good to see you. You guys like pizza? Oh, okay, where do you like it? What's your favorite pizza?
I used to go to a place in Elm Park.
What's the name?
Nazis. It's on New Course Road.
So around here we have Yates, we have Mickey's.
Mickey's are good.
Mickey's? Yes. I haven't had Mickey's in a while. You been here?
All right, yeah.
What kind? How about what you guys ordered?
I don't care. I just pull
They should come up with an officer's day, should they, Mr. Terry?
I thought about that, sir. I thought about that, Your Honor.
We might have to make one up. Then we're gonna have a judge's day too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Banta. What's your first name? What is it?
Your first name, sir.
Name. Oh, Richard. Oh, it is Richard. Okay. This one is good.
Okay, St. Clair County Jail. I think this is Mr. Rodriguez. Good morning, St. Clair County.
Buenos días, esta es el señor Rodríguez.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
Okay. Let's call Mr. Rodriguez case.
Van a llamar a su caso.
Case number 240-56358, the people of the state of Michigan versus Renato Rodriguez. Defendant is being charged with count 1, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count 2, domestic violence. Today is the date, time for probable cause conference. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drinker with People, P number 60249.
Good morning, Judge, Neighborhood Defender Service by Andrew Sullivan, P84261, here on behalf of Renato Rodriguez, who is present by Zoom. Mr. Rodriguez.
And Your Honor, this is Maria Cox, State of Michigan, qualified Spanish interpreter, IDQ 21121.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability?
I do.
Thank you very much. And your name for the record?
Diga su nombre para las actas. Llamaron a su casa, leyeron los cargos. El primero era una agresión, pero menos de homicidio, y el segundo era de violencia doméstica. Pues pidió que diga su nombre en voz alta para las actas.
Renato Nicolás Rodríguez Vallecillo.
What's your pleasure, counsel?
¿Qué vamos a hacer, abogado?
Yes, Judge, we'd like to schedule an in-person preliminary exam. And then if I could have the balance of the court interpreter's time until 10:30 just to speak with Mr. Rodriguez in a breakout room, please.
She has somewhere to be at 10:30.
That's my suggestion was just, I probably only need 5 or 10 minutes.
All right, the court will continue to plead not guilty to set this matter for preliminary examination. How is May 1st at 11:30?
Señor Rodríguez, su abogado pidió que hicieran una audiencia preliminar donde usted estuviera presente en persona y pidió también que nos manden a un cuarto privado para hablar con usted por unos pocos minutos. Y la fecha para la audiencia es el 1 de mayo a las 11:30 de la mañana.
Okay.
Okay.
May 1st at 11:30, good, Mr. Sullivan?
¿Pueden hacerlo en persona, señor Sullivan?
Where did he go? It looks like I lost him.
Parece que el abogado se desconectó, probablemente accidentalmente.
And Your Honor, will that be enough time to get him here?
Oh, probably not. Thank you for that, Ms. Frank. Let's do May 8th at 10 o'clock.
Cambiaron la fecha para el 8 de mayo a las 10 de la mañana.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Hopefully that'll be enough time, like 2 weeks exactly. Not sure what happened.
El juez no sabe qué pasó con el abogado.
He waited all morning. Then when I'm ready to address him, he's not.
Estaba el abogado aquí desde las 8:30 de la mañana. Yo también. No sabe qué sucedió el juez, por qué se desconectó.
Una pregunta, yo desde que ustedes me dieron la libertad bajo fianza, me entregaron a migración y mi celular está aquí y yo necesito que hagan una revisión de mi celular donde están unos videos donde ella es la que me sale agrediendo. La otra vez ella
Your
me...
Honor,
Okay.
he said
Hey,
that,
Mr. Sullivan, it's back now.
Your Honor, he said that since he was put, that a bond, that he could be free. He has been retained by ICE and they have his cell phone, but he needs the cell phone because it has video that proves that she was the aggressor.
I'm gonna let you have that discussion with your attorney. Mr. Sullivan, we're looking at May 8th at 10 o'clock.
Ok, van a mandar a que usted tenga esa discusión con su abogado y le dijo al abogado que la próxima audiencia es el 8 de mayo a las 10 de la mañana.
So,
What was the time on the 8th?
May 8th at 10 o'clock.
I apologize, Judge. I'm doing my best to maintain a phone battery and stable connection, but it's been since 8:30. I apologize. Can you just repeat it one more time? My connection, I think, is better now.
May 8th at 10 o'clock.
Very good, Judge.
All right. May 8th at 10 o'clock, bond will be continued. Did you want to go into a breakout room with him and the interpreter real quick? Join the breakout room.
Les van a mandar.
Join the breakout room, Mr. Sullivan.
Okay.
Okay. We have custody. Mr. Roberts, Mr. Banton, I beat you here, Mr. Roberts.
Oh, Your Honor, my client says she's about 5-10 minutes away.
Okay.
Told her to be here at 10.
All right, Mr. Roberts.
Ready on Trayvon Tucker.
Thank you, I appreciate it. There are reasons say Patricia Jefferson. This one does anyway. Trayvon Tucker.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Calling case 2456614, people of the state of Michigan versus Trayvon Tucker, defendant charged in count 1 unarmed robbery. Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Aaron Dan for the people, P78733.
And good morning to Your Honor, Madam Clerk, Madam Court Reporter, Jonathan Roberts, P86428, on behalf of Mr. Tucker. I'm requesting that Mr. Tucker's appearance be waived for this proceeding. He is presently in treatment at Care First. And I don't believe that any witnesses here, so this might be a dismissal.
Okay, so wait a minute. Your client is where?
He's at Care First.
When did he go there?
He has been bonded out to Care First since his bond redetermination hearing. He does have a case currently in front of Judge Gina Thomas in Third Circuit. Because there are some personal health issues that Mr. Tucker experiences, she has had him placed on tether at Care First. And that's
So why isn't he here?
I don't know why the facility did not transfer him. They usually do. I just know that I spoke with him today, just 15, 20 minutes ago, to confirm that he's at the Care First facility. And it doesn't seem like they transport.
And how do you wish to proceed?
Judge, this case is actually from November, the date of complaint is November 11th, 2022. As the defense represented, the defendant has an active case in front of Judge Gina Thomas in the Third Circuit. And ultimately, APA Evan Pasek is handling that case, that specific case. This case, obviously from 2022, we're now here in 2024. They were working on a resolution in the breaking and entering case in front of Judge Gina Thomas that encompassed this specific case. Unfortunately, the negotiations for that case fell through. APA Elena Rosick then charged this case. And unfortunately, we cannot locate the elderly complaining witness, Mr. Wayne Scott. He is, obviously some time has passed. I have received no information that he's deceased, though I did talk to the officer in charge this morning, who cannot locate him. He's done a query for his known addresses and phone numbers. The phone number that we currently have for him is out of service. Unfortunately, the people are unable to proceed today. Now, if I receive some additional information that Mr. Scott becomes available, I will certainly recharge the case.
How old is Mr. Scott?
Mr. Scott is about 67 years old.
That's to say a whole lot for the police department. Can't find a 67-year-old.
I agree, Your Honor. I agree.
We'll dismiss this matter without prejudice. Okay.
Good to see you. 642.
How you doing? Bob. Don't forget, we need to get an attorney for McCutchen.
I will call finance back right now.
Good. Thank you, Your Honor. Madam Clerk, Madam Court Reporter.
Thank you.
Have a good day, sir.
Weekend.
Mr. Mathis still doesn't have the file yet.
I'll check. I'll check, Your Honor.
Okay.
No, sir, Your Honor. Not yet.
All right.
Okay, Your Honor, so she said it was probably not possible to have somebody in person for the exam. She was gonna have to do something from there. For McCutchen, he's an exam.
Oh, no.
Okay. Right, so he's gonna zoom in, that's what I told her, yeah, so he's gonna zoom in. Okay, making sure I was.
Oh, wait, no. 458, that's all I got there. I have 458.
Lieutenant Jack, politics, 41234, 0680. Thank you.
Can I ask you about two cases? Whitehead, is her exam on May 6th? Okay, and then for Riggins, is that an exam also on May 6th? Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, this is the interpreter, and the attorney has not joined the breakout room at all.
Okay. I don't know what happened to Mr. Sullivan. I understand you have somewhere else you need to be. Thank you very much for your time and your patience.
I can go back and let Mr. Rodriguez know that we're done, and certainly, Your Honor, if you like, I can put myself on mute and my camera off and wait and see if I'm needed, but whatever you decide, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm not sure what happened to Mr. Sullivan. But I don't know if you'll be able to join us back on May 8th.
It would have to be a request from, not in person, Your Honor, I'm sorry. But the agency has other interpreters that can do in person.
Okay. All right, well, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day. I will go back and let Mr. Rodriguez know. Well, I can't.
Bringing him out the waiting room now.
Okay.
Mr. Chambers, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. It's good to be here.
So let's call McCutchen.
Señor Rodríguez, yo le dije al juez, el juez no sabe qué le sucedió al abogado, entonces dice que por hoy vamos a terminar.
Gracias.
We'll see him back on May 8th. Hopefully, we're going to try to rid him out from ICE.
Va a tratar de que lo atraigan en persona a la próxima audiencia el 8 de mayo.
Okay. Para la revisión de mi celular, eso se lo tengo que pedir a mi abogado, porque no, para yo poder presentar la evidencia, las pruebas.
In order to provide the evidence that I have on my phone, I have to speak to my attorney.
Yeah, I'm sure your attorney will try to get in touch with you, sir.
Sí, él cree que su abogado va a tratar de comunicarse con usted.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank
All
you,
right.
Your Honor. Have a good day.
Gracias.
Buena suerte, señor Rodríguez.
56584. People of the state of Michigan versus Nathaniel McCutchen. Defendant is charged in count 1, criminal sexual conduct, 4th degree force or coercion. Count 2, criminal sexual conduct, 4th degree force or coercion. Count 3, indecent exposure. Appearances for the record, please. Go ahead, Mr. Chambers.
Good morning, Judge. Ernie Chambers on behalf of Mr. McCutchen.
I believe the APA on this is Ms. Ripley, Tina Ripley. Oh, no. Is it you, Ms. Moore?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people, P84724.
All right. So, Mr. Chambers, I understand that you have just been spot appointed to this case.
Correct.
I will adjourn the probable cause conference that you get with Ms. Moore and get whatever discovery that you need to get from her.
Thank you.
I'll adjourn the probable cause conference to May 1st at 8:30.
Got it. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Is my client where?
He's not here.
All right.
He's in the Wayne County Jail.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Say it's done in Spanish. Hey, Benito. Yeah, go ahead.
Señor, ya se puede ir, ya ha terminado su corte.
Gracias.
De nada.
That was very good, thank you.
No problem.
Spanish translate.
I went up to Spanish 3 and 4 in high school, but that was over 30 years ago.
Attorney Young.
She is gonna be late.
Ms. Young, she's trying to get here. Okay. She got hung up in another jurisdiction.
So now see my clerk, when you know.
Mr. Benson, your client is here now?
Yes,
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Mr. Keith,
Yes,
I wasn't sure what time to get here because oh, right. Okay, we know.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh,
Calling case 2456503. People of the state of Michigan versus defendant number 1, Tana Yates. Defendant is charged in count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 2, assault with a dangerous weapon. Count 3, felony firearm. Count 4, domestic violence. Appearances for break.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley James with the People P number 60249.
Good morning, Your Honor. Richard Gant, 39845, on behalf of Ms. Yates, who stands
Tana Yates.
Today's the date and time set for preliminary examination. Are you ready to proceed?
Your Honor, I am not able to proceed today. Complainant, that other witnesses are not present. And I cannot speak for the today.
Move for dismissal, Your Honor.
So order, court will dismiss this matter without prejudice. I just need the dismissal.
Thank you.
Here's Ms. Young.
Hey, Judge.
All right.
Checking in. Okay, so sorry.
Ms. Young, you gotta come here first. Forget those other places.
I'll
You
tell
know
the
we
judge
start-
that.
you know I get you in and out of here.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Young, 44626, thank you. Thanks.
You ready, Ms. Young?
Yes, sir.
Calling case 2456617, people of the state of Michigan versus Jaylen Marquise Long. Defendant is charged in count 1 criminal sexual conduct, first degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. Count 2 criminal sexual conduct, first degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. Count 3, aggravated indecent exposure. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people, P 3513.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please the Honorable Court reading on P44626, appearing on behalf, excuse me, of Mr. Jaylen Long, who is present and standing to my left. May I just have a moment, Your Honor, with my client?
Okay.
Ready to proceed, Your Honor.
How many witnesses for the people?
Just one, Judge.
Now we'll look for a sequestration order if there's any additional prosecution witnesses in the room.
I don't believe there are any in the courtroom. If there's any witnesses that may have that are appearing via Zoom. Ordering you to log off at this time.
Thank you, Judge. At this time, the people would call Ms. Aaliyah Surles, that's AALIYAH, last name SURLES. Believe the deputy's record in the witness room.
Is this a child?
Yes, Judge, she is 12 years old. Everybody asked that she not be featured on the live stream. This is her.
All right. Good morning. Come on in. You have her name already?
I do.
All right. Hello, young lady. Tell me your name. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Promise to tell me the truth? Answer out loud.
Yes.
Okay, how old are you? 12? Okay, please have a seat. You know what it means to tell the truth and what it means to tell the lie? Leah, you know what it means to tell the truth and what it means to tell a lie? You? If I told you I was wearing an orange coat right now, would I be telling the truth or would I be telling a lie? Okay, if I told you I had a hair full of hair right now, would I be telling the truth or would I be telling a lie? If I told you that I'm wearing a black robe right now, would I be telling the truth or telling a lie? And you promise to tell me the truth? Okay, can you put that microphone in her lap and have her speak directly into that voice? That's fine.
Just like this. You say your name one more time, Aaliyah? Aaliyah?
Is the turn
One
going?
more time. Aaliyah? Perfect.
Okay.
So we talk, we're gonna issue one right over here, answer all questions out loud, okay? Yes? Yes. Thank you.
All right, you may begin when you're ready.
Good morning, Ms. Aaliyah. Ms. Aaliyah, how old are you today? 12. And when's your birthday? April 5th. Do you know what year? No. No? Okay, that's okay.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. And Ms. Aaliyah, what city do you live in? Detroit. Okay, and did you live with anybody else in Detroit? Is that a yes or a no? Yes. Who did you live with? My mom and my dad. Okay, and is that person you called your dad, is his name Jaylen? Yes. Do you see Jaylen here today? Say yes or no? Yes. Could you point to him, tell me what color he's wearing? Green. Thank you. Your Honor, the record reflects the witness's identification of the defendant.
So noted.
Thank you. And Ms. Aaliyah, on your birthday this year, did you tell your auntie about something happening with Jaylen?
Yeah.
Okay, and that thing that happened at Jaylen, with Jaylen, did that happen at your house?
Yeah.
Okay, what room in your house?
Mom.
Okay, and where was mom at when this happened?
At work.
And do you have any brothers or sisters at your house?
Yes.
Where were they at? Are they in the same room as you, or are they in a different room? Okay, and when you're in the room with Jaylen, do you have clothes on? Say yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, at any point, does that change?
Yes.
Okay, how does that change? What happens? Okay.
I'm
when you-
sorry, I didn't hear you.
You started touching my stuff.
Okay, when he touched your stuff, was that over your clothes, under your clothes, or something different?
On my clothes.
Okay, and when you say your stuff, where is that on your body?
Right here.
Okay, when you use that part of your body, what do you use it for?
Use the bathroom.
And what comes out? Okay, and so when he was touching that part of your body, what was he touching it with? I'm sorry? With your hand? Okay, and when he was doing that, was he telling you to do something? What was he telling you? I'm sorry?
Just my stuff.
Okay, and did he ever touch your stuff with his hand? Is that a yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and how many times did he touch your stuff with his hand? Once in a week? Okay, did it happen more than one time?
Yes.
Did it happen more than 2 times?
No.
Okay, so 2 times. Those 2 times that he touched your stuff with his hand, was he touching you on the inside, the outside, or something different?
Inside.
Okay. And on any of those times that he's touching your stuff on the inside, is he touching any part of his own body?
Objection,
Yes.
Lee.
I'll give her just a little bit of latitude because of the age and maturity of things.
Very well, Your Honor.
And Ms. Aaliyah, did you just say yes?
Yes.
Okay. What part of his body is he touching? His own stuff? What does he use his own stuff to do? Move it around? Okay. Does he use that body part to go to the bathroom?
Yes.
What would come out? Pee? Okay. So when he's touching that stuff, you said he's moving his hand around?
Yes.
How is he doing that?
No.
Okay. Did you see his body part? Okay. Did you?
I didn't hear the answer.
Sorry. Is that a yes or a no?
No.
Okay. Was there ever a time that you saw his body part that he uses to pee?
Yes.
Okay. And when you saw that, was that outside of his clothes?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever tell anybody while this was happening?
No.
How come? You wanted to keep it a secret? Okay. Did somebody tell you to keep it a secret? Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Who told you that?
Jaylen.
Okay. And did Jaylen tell you anything else about telling anybody?
No.
No? Okay. How come you felt safe enough to tell Auntie that day? No, you just wanted to? Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And how old were you when you told Auntie?
No.
Thank you. And these things that happened to you, do you remember, were they before your birthday that day? Or after, or on your birthday that day?
After your birthday.
Okay. Thank you. That's all the questions I have.
Cross-examine.
Hi, Leah.
Hi.
My name is Rita, okay?
Okay.
And I get to ask you some questions too, okay? Now, do you remember that occasion when you were sitting in a room with the lady who was asking you questions? Remember her? Okay. And isn't it true that you told that lady in the room who asked you questions that Jaylen only touched you once, correct?
Yes.
So is it true that he only touched you once or that he only touched you twice?
Twice.
So now today you're saying it's twice? But before you did say it was once, correct? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, it's true that Jaylen has never hurt your stuff while touching you, correct?
Yes.
That's correct? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. And he has never put his finger inside your poo-poo where you wipe yourself when you pee-pee, correct?
Yes.
Is that correct? That means yes? You gotta speak out loud.
Yes.
And I'm using the word, let me clarify, you say stuff, and then when you were talking to that lady, you say poo-poo. What we're talking about down here in front where I'm pointing, right? Can you see where I'm pointing?
Yes.
So your stuff is the same thing as your poo-poo, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Few more questions and we'll be done, okay?
Okay.
Now, you currently live with your auntie, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And before you went to live with her, you wanted to go live with her, correct?
Yes.
You gotta say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. And did your auntie help you on how to tell on Jaylen about what was going on?
Yes.
She did? She told you how to tell? Okay.
I need to.
I'm sorry, did you want to repeat that?
I need to. She shook her head.
You have to say yes or no. Did she tell you how to tell on
Yes.
Jaylen as to how he was supposedly touching you?
Yes.
And what did she tell you to say? Gotta speak up so we can hear you.
You told me to say,
Forgot? Okay. But you did what she told, you said what she told you to say, though, right?
yes.
Okay, and that's what you told the lady?
Yes.
Nothing further.
You revert?
Aaliyah, do you remember these times that Jaylen was touching your body?
No.
Okay. Did somebody tell you to tell somebody about those things?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a made-up story?
No.
No? These are things that really happened to you?
Yes.
Okay. Did somebody help you to be able to explain it?
No.
Okay. The one time it happened when it was in your mom's room, what can you tell me about mom's room?
Objection. Well, I withdraw that objection, sorry.
It's a black room.
Okay. What kind of furniture is in there?
A dresser. And a couch in there. And a TV.
Okay. And you said you came in there and mom was at work?
Yes.
Okay. What did Jaylen tell you when you came in there? Okay, and when you sat on the bed, what did you do? You touched your stuff? Okay. When you touched your stuff, were you wearing pants?
Yes.
Okay. How were you touching your stuff if you were wearing pants? Okay. Did he help you take it off?
No.
You did it all by yourself? Yes. Okay, were you wearing underpants? No. No underwear, no panties? Yes. You had panties on? Okay. Did you leave those on? No. Okay, did he tell you to take them off? Yes. Okay, and then when you were touching your stuff, were you using your own hand? Yes. Okay, and did he tell you to touch inside the part where you wipe on top or something different? Inside. Okay, and was that the only time that he told you to do that? Yes. Okay, did he tell you that that would be the only time? Yes. Okay. Do you remember a different time that it happened? No. Okay. That time that you were touching your stuff and you're in there, is that the time that you saw his stuff? No. Okay, what happened the time that you saw his stuff? Where was he moving it around at? Here. Okay, and where were you in the house? I was downstairs. Okay, was he downstairs with you? No. Okay. Leah, before you told your auntie about this on your birthday, did you talk to auntie about it? No. That was the first time you had told anybody that this was happening? Yes. Okay. Was there ever a time that you saw Jaylen and he wasn't wearing any clothing? Yes. Okay. Is that when he was touching his stuff? Yes. Thank you.
Okay, so Lee, I'm just a little bit confused. I need you to help me out, okay? All right, now you told us about one incident when you were in your mom's room and you said Jaylen was in the room with you, is that right?
Yes.
Now, Jaylen is your real dad?
No.
It's not your real dad?
No.
All right. You said that you got on the bed and you started touching your stuff.
Yes.
Why did you start touching your stuff? He made you touch it? How did he make you touch it? He told you to touch it? All right. And what was he doing when he made you touch your stuff? He was playing with his stuff. All right. And could you see him playing with his stuff? And that's when you said he had it in his hand and was moving it around?
Yes.
All right. Did he touch you at all?
Yes.
Where did he touch you? All right. And when he touched you there, did he touch the inside or did he stay on the outside? And he touched you with what? With his hand. So he touched you with his hand on the inside of where you used the bathroom. And at the time that he was doing that, was he still touching his stuff? He wasn't touching his stuff anymore? Okay. All right, so that's one time that happened. Did that happen any other time? Yes?
Yes.
Where did it happen? Okay, where were you at in the home? You were in your bed? Oh, you was in your mom's bed. Okay, what happened this time? I can't hear you. Can you talk to the mic? He said, this is the last time we're doing it?
Yes.
And what did he do?
He did stop.
Tell me, what did he do though?
He did.
Let me ask you this, did you have on clothes this time? Yes, you have to answer out loud.
Yes.
All right, did he have on clothes?
No.
He took his clothes off?
Yes.
Did you see his stuff? Yes. Okay, what was he doing with his stuff, if anything? He was touching it?
Yes.
All right. And did anything happen with your stuff?
Yes.
What happened with your stuff? All right, just like you did the first time? Say yes? All right, and that stuff you're talking about is the same stuff, your private part where you pee, right? Okay. And did he touch you at this time? On the second time, he didn't touch you?
No.
All right. I got it. Any questions based on my questions?
No, Josh.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. You may step down.
There's one more, Josh. Okay, Your Honor, I have 2 more questions for this witness, and I believe we have a stipulation of defendant will be engaged.
Court received that stipulation.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, no other witnesses, any witnesses for the defendant?
No, Your Honor.
People?
Your Honor, the people have moved to bind over on 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct in the first degree. That aggravated indecent exposure we heard from Ms. Leah, albeit it was a little bit convoluted and a little bit difficult for her to get through. It sounds like she talked to her aunt who helped her to be able to explain these things to us. When I asked her if she had talked to her aunt before the day that she disclosed these things, she indicated no, and that she hadn't told anybody about these 2 instances before. She described 2 times in her mom's room with this man either touched her in her vagina with his finger before she was 13, or had her touch herself in her vagina with his fingers before she was 13. Your Honor, I believe that that would meet the elements here as far as if it wasn't him, it was aiding her in doing this. And if not, the people would have meant to child sexual abuse activity for all counts.
Your Honor, I think that the court should amend both counts to child abusive activity, or alternatively, to reduce both counts to criminal sexual conduct in the second degree. Because based on the court's additional questioning, she indicated that there was one occasion where he had her touch herself.
Okay, but the other occasion, she said he touched you.
Yes, but I also asked her, was there ever did he ever cause any pain? No. Did he ever did he ever touch her inside where she wiped herself when she pee-pee? She said no. So that's not penetration based on her testimony.
She testified both ways, as a matter of fact. She said at one point, she said that did in fact happen. I asked her as well as the prosecutor asked her. She said she answered it in affirmative both times.
That's not what I recall, Your Honor. I would say that she's given 2 different descriptions of the 2 different occasions as to what happened. And clearly, there was one occasion where she said that he had her touch herself. There's no question about it.
That was the second occasion.
That's not, and she didn't say she put her finger inside herself. So there is no evidence to suggest as to one count that there was a commission by him of criminal sexual conduct in the first degree. What she described, possibly, if the court follows the law, would be criminal sexual conduct in the second degree, where there was a touching for sexual purposes on his part, allegedly, according to her, because he was allegedly feeling his stuff or touching his stuff. So I would ask that the court at least reduce one count to criminal sexual conduct in the second degree. And then it is a question of fact because she gave 2 different versions to my examination of her and your examination of her as to what happened, as to the other incident. So I'd ask the court to, so that creates a question of fact. So I'd ask the court to reduce one count to criminal sexual conduct in the second degree, and there's a question of fact as to count 1, criminal sexual conduct in the first.
Judge, I would argue that we clearly have that summation, 1 count of criminal sexual conduct in the first degree, 1 count of child sexually abusive activity, because the child sexually abusive activity could involve having a child masturbate in front of you, she doesn't have to penetrate herself for CSA.
What's the statute for that?
750.145C2.
Your Honor, then I'd ask the court to reduce count 1 to criminal sexual conduct second. Sorry.
No, ma'am. As it relates to count 1, the people admit their burden of probable cause, criminal sexual conduct, first degree. The witness clearly wasn't clear in the directive of the prosecutor and the crosser himself. It was made crystal clear in the court's questions what the defendant allegedly did, which was initially have her touch herself while he was playing with himself, making it move around. And then she said that his fingers inserted his fingers into her private part. Yes, that's what she said.
Very well, Your Honor.
As it relates to count 2, she indicated that much of the same activity took place except for he didn't touch her on this occasion, that she was told to touch herself. So the court finds the people who met their burden of probable cause as it relates to the amended charge of child abusive activity. And let's say you're on the aggravated indecent exposure.
So I think that element's met. She said she saw this man completely naked, not wearing clothes, touching himself, part of his body with peace.
Question of fact, Your Honor, for trial.
All right, the court is satisfied that people met the burden of probable cause as it relates to count 3 as well. The court finding those charges were committed in the city of Detroit. The court finding probable cause to believe this has been committed will bind the defendant over to Wayne County Third Circuit Court Criminal Division for further proceedings. His arraignment on the information date and time will be May 1st, 2024 at 9:00 a.m.
I'm sorry, Judge, what was the AOR date?
May 1st.
And we have this matter referred for child services for investigation.
I'll make it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Michelle, for your week.
Thank you as well.
Prosecutor, yes, I'm so sorry. Can I mark this case number? P83513. Thank you. It's okay. You got that.
guys are leaving. Thank you for stopping by. Pleasure meeting you. Good to see you in person, Coach. Have Ms. Tucker here.
We waiting on her, Your Honor. Her client's here. She's not arrived yet.
Judge Manfred,
Yes.
and my correct, please.
Madam Clerk, can you handle that?
There's no enforcement, just saying, yeah, there's no enforcement, just on them off. Okay, check again. Okay. 18. $486. Okay, so. Overseas people, okay, all right, yeah. So where do you ask? No, I'm not a home. I'm home. Just email. I'll talk to the, I'll talk to the attorney general. That's right.
Thank you.
Taking good care of me today. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm playing. You are. I'm just playing. I know you were stuck in traffic.
I was stuck in traffic, yes.
I already got the 411.
Oh. No, too much right now.
You got detective skills, you get information.
I got hurt, I kept hitting roadblocks.
That's what I want. No one here now, they're in that track.
I should have just came right up. I was on 75 and mistake. I came up in Grand River. I should have just came up and kept straight on the service drive and then that right here, Fort Field. But I was going I want to cry on the freeway. I'm freaking out of play, you know, AAA takes 99 years. Only 2 races.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I got you.
Sir, those sunglasses you wearing? Reynolds. Yes, sir.
Oh, I just was answering the call the next case. Would you mind? There's nothing. Thank you.
Calling case 2456597, people of the state of Michigan versus Don Edward Reynolds. Defendant is charged in count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by a prohibited person. Count 2, felony firearm. Count 3, assault with a dangerous weapon. Count 4, felony firearm. Count 5, domestic violence.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drake for the people, P number 60249.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tamika Tucker, PA 5402 on behalf of Mr. Reynolds. Mr. Reynolds, state your name.
Don Edward Reynolds. There's a big time set for the preliminary examination.
Your Honor, I am not able to proceed at this time. The complaining witness was notified of today's attempted hearing. She is not present and cannot she was on the testimony today.
Your Honor, we'll move for dismissal.
So order, the court will dismiss this matter without prejudice. I just need a dismissal order and stuff.
Thank you.
Wait, here, turn the whole order.
You have Mr. Toussaint coming, and then you have one.
No problem.
That's that. Order for instruction by interest. This record, he's gonna come back and just fix that up. There's a copy of this. Says one thing. You guys decide what kind of pizza.
Mickey's is fine. And the Mediterranean is.
Mediterranean. What do you go with that too? Mediterranean pizza?
Yes, that's fine.
Gonna cry. Say KT.
So I'm gonna cry, Judge. You didn't give me none.
What you talking about with them?
I know that, man. I'm just being silly, Judge.
1 second.
Okay.
Everything good, Your Honor. We just waiting on my man, one had to go far out to get the, go get case to come back. Just waiting on him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is client.
Back, Your Honor. All right, Mr. Townson in the house.
Judge, it's getting crazy out there.
What, rain?
Parking. Parking.
Oh, parking.
And they set up food trucks now outside of Frank Murphy.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they got the streets cut off.
Oh, wow, okay. All right, ready on Zachary Sean Taylor. Calling case 2456708, people of the state of Michigan versus Zachary Sean Taylor. Defendant is charged with count 1 assault, attempted to grave bodily harm, domestic murder by strangulation, count 2 domestic violence. Defendant has a condition of the fourth offense notice mandatory 25 years. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drake, Eagle, number 6024.
And Judge, may I please the small sound report Benson J. Townson, numbers 58609 on behalf of Mr. Zachary Taylor, who is present, stand to one.
Tell me your name for the record, sir.
Zachary Sean Taylor.
Today is the date and time set for preliminary examination of the relationship.
Yes, Judge.
How many witnesses?
Just one.
Are you?
This other people was called in Reynolds daily.
Yes. Okay. Ma'am, please step forward, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Please have a seat. The witness box next to you. Place up nice and honest. You can stand. The microphone is to your left.
Yes.
And you're ready.
Thank you. All right, good morning. Please state your name once again for the record.
Berlin Staley.
All right. Ms. Bailey, I'm gonna be asking you some questions today. If there's anything you don't understand or if you want me to repeat it, please let me know, all right?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Bailey, I want to bring your attention back to the date of April 10th of this year, 2024. You remember that date?
Yes.
All right, and where were you on that date?
At home at 14215 Rutland.
Is that in the city of Detroit, the county of Wayne?
Yes.
Okay, is that your home?
Yes.
All right,
It's Zachary home, but we live there.
It's Zachary's home. Now, when you say Zachary, what is Zachary's last name?
Taylor.
Okay, and how do you know Zachary Taylor?
We have 2 kids together.
Okay, and how old are those kids?
My son is 16, my daughter is 18, she'll be 19.
Okay. Do you see Zachary Taylor in court here today?
Yes.
For identification purposes, could you indicate where he is and what he's wearing?
Right here to the right, look like a navy blue hoodie.
Thank you. Your Honor, please this record reflects this witness has identified the defendant, Zachary Taylor.
So noted.
Thank you. So you said it's actually Mr. Taylor's house?
Yes.
Okay. Does Mr. Taylor live there with you?
No.
Okay. Has he been there?
He comes there every day, but he doesn't live there.
Okay. All right. So on this day, were the 2 kids, were the 2 children that you mentioned, were they home with you?
Our son was Sean Taylor.
Okay. And again, how old is he?
He's 16.
Okay. So what happened, if anything, on this day at home?
I arrived home from work and he told me to stop leaving the light on, because I leave the light on upstairs every morning.
Okay, let me stop you for a second. What time did you arrive home from work?
Around like 1:45 to 2 o'clock.
Is that the afternoon? So
Afternoon, yes.
Okay. What is the issue with the lights?
Because I leave the light on every morning because nobody's there with the kids, so everybody doesn't know that they're by themselves. To kind of hopefully throw people off to think somebody's there.
Okay, so when Mr. Taylor said this to you, what was his demeanor like?
He was pissed off because he said to stop leaving the light on, and I told him to stop talking to me about a light. I don't care about a light. I'm worried about my kids' safety.
Okay, and what happened after that?
We just kept going back and forth with words, and before I knew it, he was just choking me.
Okay, so when you are, so was Mr. Taylor there already at the house when you arrived home?
Yes, he was there.
Okay, so where did this argument take place?
It was in the bedroom upstairs.
Okay, and you said before you knew it, he was choking you?
Right, because we was going back and forth, and I told him to shut up talking to me about a light, and I'm worried about my kids.
Okay, so were you standing up, sitting down?
I was standing up, walking past the table, and then before I knew it, he had jumped out of the chair and just had started choking me.
Okay, when you said he started choking you, what specifically did he do?
Jump up and put his hand around my neck and start choking me.
Okay, did he use one hand? Or
both hands?
Okay, and where were his hands?
Around my neck, strangling me.
Okay, was he using pressure?
Yes.
Okay, and how did that feel to you?
Terrible, because you start feeling like a piece of noodle or something, like you fading out.
Okay, so was your breathing restricted?
Yes.
Okay, and do you remember how long this happened?
You can't time that.
Okay, and how did this stop?
My son came upstairs and was pushing him off of me.
Okay, so your son stopped this by pushing Mr. Taylor off of you, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, and how did you feel at that point?
I was just really angry.
Okay.
I went outside and that's when I called the police.
Okay. Where did you go to call the police?
In my truck out in the yard.
Okay, and after you called the police, what did you do then?
I stayed outside waiting for them to come.
Okay, did the police arrive?
Yes, and when they got there is when I got out the car.
Okay, did you tell the police what happened?
Yes, I told them over the phone when I called 911.
Okay, and did you see Mr. Taylor get arrested that day?
Yes.
Okay, now, when Mr. Taylor had his hands around your neck, was he saying anything?
He was saying that I better be happy he didn't beat my ass. I know you wanna call the police, that's the only reason I'm not beating your ass.
Okay. And has this ever happened before?
Yes, several times.
Objection, that's relevant.
I would draw a question.
Okay.
And I don't have a question at this point.
Cross examine.
So you indicated that, I'm sorry. Ms. Staley, is it?
Staley,
Ms.
yes.
Staley. How long have you lived in the house?
13 years.
And it's just yourself and the kids who were recently staying there?
Yes,
And you indicated that Zachary Taylor owns the house, am I correct?
yes.
And you indicated that he doesn't always stay there, but he comes over almost every day, am I right?
Yes, to take my son to school and my daughter to volunteer at Red Cross.
How old is your daughter?
She's 18.
And your son is 16, am I right?
Correct.
And were both children home that day or just?
No, just Sean, my
Just your
son.
And what area of the house did you indicate that the?
It was in the bedroom upstairs.
And you indicated your son, Sean, did he witness this?
He came upstairs when we were fighting.
And did you ever hit Mr. Taylor?
Yes, with a hanger to get him off of me.
Did you indicate to the police that he slapped you?
No, I said he was choking me.
Did you seek any medical attention?
No,
You know whether or not the police, when they arrived, did they take any pictures of your face or everything that?
I'm not for sure they had their body cams on, but no actual cameras.
No actual, no one took a picture with the phone or anything like that?
No, I don't want to subject my son to that.
No, but I'm asking you whether or not they took a picture of you with the, with any phone or?
Who took a picture?
The police.
No, not with a phone.
One officer, two officers arrived at your house?
Two.
You spoke with both of them, am I correct?
Yes.
And besides yourself, your son, Mr. Taylor, no one was in your house, am I correct?
Correct.
Besides the police who came over, did anyone else come over?
No.
I have no further questions, thank you.
Need to redirect?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. You may stay. Any other witnesses for the people?
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
Any witnesses for the defendant?
None, Your Honor.
People?
Your Honor, and at this time, we ask that this case be filed over as charged, and I will the verdict.
Judge, I think this is that, as Ms. Daly testified, it's gonna be a question of fact.
I agree. This is a question of fact. Court, after hearing the testimony of this state, is satisfied that people that the verdict properly caused as it relates to the charges contained in the complaint warrant. The court finds those charges were committed in the city of Detroit. The court finds probably caused to believe this committed. Then it will be bound over to Wayne County Third Circuit Court of Criminal Division for further proceedings. His arraignment on the information date and time will be May 8th, 2024 at 9 o'clock a.m. Followed with the.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge.
So can we make a, may have to be a third person. He wants to be able to go to the residence and get his retrieve his items out. Is there any way that either she could not be home or we can get a third person over there to do it?
Well, what I do know is, the complainant's daughter was contacted, and asked to get his stuff together, and she did that, and then someone else came and retrieved it. Is that not? Was that?
Well, I see the daughter. The daughter.
Cards on Antoine Moore.
Thank you.
See no shades here.
Always good to see you.
Good to see you too. How the kids doing?
Well, it was a tough weekend. The dog passed away on Saturday.
Oh. Sorry to hear that.
Oh, man. So he was 13. So it was kind of like, kind of quick. By son, by,
How long
yes,
did you have it?
13 years.
13. Wow.
And he grew up with Bryant. Oh, God. So,
What
you
kind of
know.
dog was it? What kind of dog?
Parker.
Well, that's amazing.
He's good. Wasn't dry out in the house.
Well, I know.
But everybody's doing good, Judge. Ryan's heading to Syracuse.
Oh, really? Okay.
He's in Syracuse.
Good job.
Thanks. Hey.
And another one.
It's just gonna be me and wife in the house.
But still.
I have to ask her, because we're about to be in that.
Yeah.
I know we do, we do. We gotta finish grieving over this.
Come on in, Council.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, John?
Good, how are you?
I am good.
What's the parking out there? What's the parking?
I park at La Casa.
So it is. Yeah.
It's terrible outside
I
right
hope I
now.
can get to the piece. It'll probably be next year if I try to get it.
Yeah, we can
Yes,
do.
Judge, it take
Yeah, I think it's gonna be done.
That's trying to get food here.
Yeah.
Oh.
They say good luck, huh?
Unless they bought the walk in here. Parking now next to La Casa, they raised it to 30. If I come back down here tomorrow for this draft, I'm gonna bike. I'm gonna park the ways out and bike into it.
I ain't coming down here.
Here we go.
No, sir. No, sir.
I'm understand.
Where's your client?
He just went to the bathroom.
Okay.
Can I ask you about some dates?
May first at 1:30. Yes. May sixth at 10:30.
Johnny, are you the best?
Yes.
One more?
Okay, yeah, I think you put that over to the next one. So, this was submitted stipulated order to adjourn.
Okay.
That was it?
That's it.
Antoine Terrell Moore, calling case 2255736, people of the state of Michigan versus Antoine Terrell Moore. Defendant is charged in count 1, home invasion, second degree. Count 2, arson, preparation to burn real property. Count 3, telecommunication services, malicious use. Count 4, telecommunication services, malicious use. Defendant has an official in the court defense notice. Chances for the record.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Shall we read the people with number 60249?
Good afternoon, Mayor, Police Department, Deputy Cash, April 2, Mr. Antoine Moore, such name for the record, Antoine Moore.
I have a shirt exactly like Mr. Moore's.
Listen, that
Wait, designated time set for preliminary examination. Are we ready to proceed?
Your Honor, if I could just have a few minutes, I think we completed this one.
Okay.
It's early coming in.
Oh, yeah. No, it starts tomorrow, so.
Yeah, but people.
Everybody has to be put in place.
All right, cool. All right, if you need to just text me. I've got like, well. Yeah, it's like. That's what you do. Yeah. Which I'm. So. Nice.
Okay. Are we ready?
Like, trying to place the cards here left.
What are we waiting on? I think I'm training for. Are we ready, Ms. Strang?
Yes, Judge.
Calling case 2255736, people of the state of Michigan versus Antoine Terrell Moore, defendants charged in count 1 home invasion, second degree, count 2 arson, preparation to burn real property, count 3 and 4 telecommunication services, malicious use. Defendant has an habitual offender for defense notice, appearances for the record.
Good morning, good afternoon, Your Honor, Shelley Green with People, P number 60349.
Good afternoon again, Attorney Damian Cash, P number 85852, on behalf of Mr. Antoine Moore, for station name for the record.
Antoine Moore. Yes, daytime set for exam on the ready to proceed.
Your Honor, I am not able to proceed with the exam today. The plaintiff was here last week, but we did get an adjournment. She is not here this week. She's not here today. I was able to speak with her and also her sister, who says she was a witness to this as well. And Your Honor, based on my conversation with them this morning, I would move to dismiss counts 1, 2, and the original offender for offense notice. I would ask that the counts 3 and 4 misdemeanors still go forward. And I ask that they be moved to misdemeanor.
But Your Honor, based on the complaint not being here, and I understand we have circumstances, I asked to return to last week, but in my communication with my client and potential witness, and not having the complaint here, moved to dismiss this matter.
Okay, so one of the things we can dismiss are counts 1 and 2. Telecommunication services wishes use our misdemeanors of people don't have to provide proofs, those are in their examination. So counts 1, 2, and individually will be dismissed, and we'll set count 3 and 4 for a pretrial before a judge. This is one for. This still going to be the domestic violence or something separate?
It will be done.
All right, so we're going to go before Judge Austin Garrett. I got to get you a pretrial date for Judge Garrett. Stop. Here. You get a date from Judge.
Possibly use that May 1st date.
Okay, just do that. I'm gonna say May 1st before Judge Austin Garrett.
This is at 2 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock.
What time is good?
If it could be later than that, because I have an 8:30 and 9. May 1st.
His latest cases are at 10 o'clock. So maybe 10:30.
And we're unable to get in contact with this courtroom right now, but the latest, it looks like he's scheduling is at 10 o'clock, so I can set this at 2:30.
Yeah, we can.
10:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
So, folks, that concludes the docket for today. We'll see you next Monday. That station, same bad time. Go Lions.
Go Lions.